Here comes your pre-market summary for Tuesday, November 8th. Futures back in positive territory here this morning as we await midterms coming up today in the U.S. Coming off a positive session on Monday, back-to-back, in fact, for the overall market. So we'll see how things play out so far this morning. Here's how things look for the futures. 0.25% there for the S&P, 0.16 for the Dow, about 0.5% for the NASDAQ. Positive for futures here in Toronto as well. The TSX about 0.25%. Yeah, more negativity down here. Bitcoin and Ethereum under pressure, 4.5% and 6% already downside for Ethereum after big moves upside last week. Of course, that's how the overall market looks to kick things off this morning. We're gapping up ever so slightly, but still holding on to gains from yesterday's session. A ton of earnings to get through this morning, including LYFT down sharply after Q3 forecasts, or Q4, I should say. Not good. Going into next year, some concerns raised as well for LYFT. So down big time here in the pre-market. For LYFT, we'll have a look at Uber as well. NVDA, on the other hand, nice move higher so far, along with some of the chip makers back in positive territory. Multiple upgrades for NVIDIA today. They're also launching this new chipset that, is going to meet some of these new restrictions put on chips going over to China. So NVIDIA positive to start the day. Take-Two, on the other hand, not so much, down big time. Look at this daily chart already, just crushed. From 126 down to 108 yesterday. We're gapping down big time this morning for Take-Two after their forecast also missed estimates. Norwegian, higher ever so slightly on light volume on a good report. DWAC back on watch. Look at that daily candle from yesterday. We're back towards that 30 area here in the pre-market, holding some of the gains from yesterday. We'll talk about Digital World Acquisition Corporation. TripAdvisor down big time on earnings. Ride as well. A couple of interesting notes. Foxconn going to become the largest shareholder in Lordstown, or Ride, after a $170 million deal. They also reported earnings as well. Grab the watch list, guys. Use that QR code on screen right now. We'll catch you live coming up in a half an hour at 8:30 on TraderTV.Live.